It was absolutely destroyed. No guts, no glory. You can't get that in there with that Flexplate on there. I wasn't super thrilled with how that felt going on. There we go. I really need a change in career path. Oh yeah. Welcome back, the old two-stroker YouTube channel. My name's Wayne. Today, we're working on junk. What we got today is this turd here behind me. 95 Suburban. 1500 with the good old Detroit. Well, we are on a mission. My good buddy Rick, I don't know if he watches this garbage or not, but if he does, Rick, thank you very much for another bailout. Rick turned this down for me, cut the center of it out and pressed in a steel bushing. It was absolutely destroyed. What was going on is it had way too much clearance. This centers the converter pilot, and we're supposed to have a very minimal amount of clearance there. And I had like 25 thou. I mean, it was like thunk, thunk, thunk. And I believe that's why it was knocking the center out of the flex plates. So the aluminum was just wearing out. So Rick turned it, put a friggin' steel bushing in there, got that to, it's a 4 thou fit. It's absolutely perfect. Once he gave it back to me, I went ahead and got a flywheel, and I got that all drilled out, ready to go. So that bolts on there perfectly. I just got the magnet off today. Kind of skipped ahead of you. And what I got going on now, drain the converter out. That's ready to go back in. I got my pan cleaned up and a gasket. Dumped a new filter onto this turd. And we're going to jam it back together and just cross our fingers for luck. Oh, I didn't know there was no ring there. Shit.
Squirrel!
Yeah, so I'm going to jam the pan back on this. I just got done cleaning all the bolts. So I'm going to jam the pan back on this, and then I'll bring you back. We'll get her in the truck. All right, fellas. We're going to take a quick second here and just pick the winner of our Battle of the Shirts contest. So if you remember, we did a battle of what we were going to sell more of, the cut towards your buddy, or do it nice because we do it twice. And we sold more do it nice. So Trace here, my lovely wife, is going to pick a winner out of whoever ordered one of those shirts. So let's get to it.
And the winner is David Ayers.
All right.
Congratulations. And thanks to everybody who's ordered. Some of you ordered one of each shirt, which was a treat. So, yeah, thanks.
All right, David. I'll holler at you and get your address and your care package and get you a bunch of good shit. Thanks, everybody who played along. We'll see you soon for the next one. Thanks again for all the orders. All right, fellas, we're going to try to get this flywheel up in here. No guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory! Find
Hey guys, it didn't get any lighter. Trick is to get it to stay there because it wants to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it out like that, try to lean it without losing a knuckle. More importantly, without it falling and hitting me in the back when I bend down to pick this up. Oh, wish you could have seen that, folks. Boy, this is tricky. folks. None of this makes any sense right now. It really doesn't seem to center on there very good. Here's the thing though. I don't... Alright boys, here's my dilemma. So you'd want to install this as an assembly. You kind of have to. Well, some asshole designed it to where this plate, you can't get that in there with that flex plate on there. So I'm going to try to take the flex plate back off and see what I get. I don't know how that's gonna go, so stay tuned. I'm hoping junk. We got problems, boys. Either the flywheel's wore out or the end of the crank is wore out. This flywheel should go up in there and sit and not move. And it's not really doing that. You could see it kind of wallowing around as I'm loosening it. And I'm just afraid it's going to fall right on out of there. Boy, this is a pain right in the ass. What I did was, in hopes of sliding that in, I was missing one of these dowels over here. I'm hoping you guys can see that. I was missing one of these dowels over here. And so I ordered one from McMaster. Well, it came as a bag of 5 and this one was way long. So I put it in over here. So it was sticking out way too far and there was no way you were going to get that on there the way it was. So I'm kind of thinking what I can do. Yeah, that might work. I got kind of an idea here. I don't know. We're going to see. Not too sure how this is going to work. We're going to try it. But it is an idea nonetheless. I'm thinking what I can do. Let's take this. Oh, fuck. I need to be looser than that. Oh, there we go. Man, that is f***ing sketch. The flex plate's tighter on the adapter than the damn flywheel is on the engine. So I was thinking what I could do is jam that in there and then maybe roll this off. Maybe not though. Doesn't seem to really like that. You piece of shit. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but we're going to try to, do this. Now, I should be able to get this in there. I'm hoping. Oh, you miserable. Yeah. Just like that. And it'll go like that. Like that. So that is how that's supposed to work. I think. And then we'll take these, a couple of these, and just send them home here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't like this. Boy, is that a nightmare. Okay. Yeah, that's way better. I like the way those dowels are a lot better. They're just not hanging out in China. They're kind of one with the... Okay. And then we've got just a few more of those that go kind of all the way around. I'm not sure where they had this ground cable. I'd love to know. I'd like to think it'd be a good spot like here to ground it to engine instead of transmission, but you know, my thoughts aren't always the same as what everyone else is thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it right here. I think that's a good home for it. Oh yeah, it's even wallered a little bit, so it should. Tell you what. Looks good for my house, Tater. I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess that goes over top. I don't know. We do it nice because we do it twice, most likely. If I had to guess. Boy, that's tight in there. There she is. Okay. I feel like this trans is going to be an absolute nightmare to get in there with these stupid fuel lines. I don't know whose idea that was. You did this entire swap and you couldn't be bothered to run new fuel lines? Oh, God, I hate dealing with other people's junk. All right, I'm going to torque them Flexplate bolts, or flywheel bolts, and then I'll bring you back. All right, fellas, shook out a little wild hair, as you can see. I wasn't super thrilled with how that felt going on. So what I did was I put a dial indicator on the outside of this because Rick said it was true because he used it to machine this. And so I did that to check runout all around to make sure that this thing's pretty square in here. And I'm within 4th thou probably all the way around. Book said that if you were measuring a transmission bore with the flywheel, it's within, you got to be within 13 thou. So 4th thou, I ain't worried about. 4.5, give or take, no big deal. I got to get some number 2 and juice up these bolts and then torque them. I didn't do that. I left it loose because I wanted to just check concentricity. But it looks good, so we're going to jam that together and see what we get. Hey, man, y'all know what time it is? It's peanut butter jelly time.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
So we do 50 foot-pounds like so. Then we wipe all the schmoo off and we do 90 to 120 degrees. All right, boys. About to jam the converter in this pig and hopefully set the old girl up in there. All right. Well, problem number one. I can't have my ground cable there. It's pretty inconvenient, being as I cleaned it off special. I am kind of super curious as to what how this goes in here. I mean, I know how it goes in here, but like how it goes in here, you know what I mean? There we go. So about getting a little closer. There we go. All right, up we go. That's it. All right, let's get a look at converter spacing, because that's what I'm kind of worried about. Oh, my converter spacing is perfect, fellas. I can tell you by looking at it. Let me get a bolt in this thing. All right. Let's look here, boys. Where are you? Come here. All right. See that? Not too terrible. What we got to check is I get a drill bit. You want 1/8 to 3/16. So let's see what we get here. I think this isn't it. It's like 9/64, or whatever this is. 1/8 back here. Regardless, it's bigger than 1/8, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. But we'll get 3/16, and I think we're gonna have to shim it. Here's what we got. When you do converter spacing, you gotta check. Let's see if we can get you. There's some light right there. Okay. Now, converter spacing has to be. Oh no, why? 3/16 will just go in there. Oh, that's friggin' sweet. I thought it was gonna be more than that. Sick. Okay. So we're good. So I can bolt that right in. I don't gotta worry about it. I thought it was gonna be worse than that. Let me put y'all down here for a second. I'm gonna put you here. Okay, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, for the most part you can. And then, oh yeah, it's perfect. Sick. All right. I'm gonna find the converter bolts and bolt it up, and I'm gonna do that off camera. All right, fellas. Next day. Last night finished off with us actually getting the transfer case in and bolted up, bolting the tranny to the mount, and bolting the mount in the truck. So, that shit's all done. Next, I should probably put the drive shaft in it at some point. Maybe we'll do that here in a minute. I've got to bolt the converter in. I never did that. I'm going to bolt the converter in, which I'll do off camera. It's like 3 bolts. You don't need to worry about it. It's just me spinning the motor and jamming bolts in. And then I'm going to put a couple of these loose wires where they're supposed to go, or where I think they're supposed to go, and we'll go from there. But I'll bring you back to the progress update. So far, so good. I really need a change in career path. Hang on. You're all dirty. I don't know why, after I do all the friggin' work, I gotta ride the struggle bus all the time. So, kids said it blew a rear brake line. Didn't have any brakes. That's why we nursed it off the trailer. Treated it as though it didn't have any brakes. And I jammed a rear line onto it, the one that I thought was bad, but I didn't see any holes in it. It wasn't wet anywhere. It's still got no pedal, and I can't get any fluid out of it, so I'm kind of thinking it actually launched a master cylinder, which is inconvenient. But I got finished jamming the tranny in it, drive shafts in it, it's all bolted in. I want to start it and see if I have any kind of gears. Alright, fellas. I got the big camera rolling so that when I put it through the front wall, I at least have it on video. Just gonna fire it up, see what we got. Okay. Maybe we'll jump in it. Pedal isn't very comforting. That doesn't feel right. I got it like in the wrong gear or something? There we go. Cable's all stretched out. I can't go to 2 or to 1. Oh, that's cool. Brakes work better than I thought they would. parts. Oh, yeah. It's pretty good, actually. Way better than you'd think. For how long, who knows? She is one gigantic turd. It's got like absolutely zero power. Which I do believe is kind of a thing. I want to say Jimmy, who had it a long time ago, like not the previous owner, but the owner before that, he put a head on this thing and said it was never right after that, and he couldn't get the governor right. So what I want to do now, the reason why I shut it off is I don't trust the TV cable adjustment, and I just want to make sure I do that right. So I'm gonna adjust the TV cable and then we're gonna take it for a rip. It's a little loud in here, but it's not terrible with the windows up. shock is on a switch, which is bizarre. Very. Drive something with absolutely no engine braking. Let's check the training fluid. Alright, morning times, fellas. Yeah, so I brought it in, let it sit overnight. Trans is still way over full, but more importantly, what I wanted to show you, let me get a light, we'll go underneath. I had a couple leaks. The primary one is under the dang tranny. So it needs a couple things, in my opinion. They had a slobber tube can on it, but it was way up under the hood, and I think it was over full, and that's why this thing is so goddamn wet, I think. Because I can't really see anything leaking major. So the drips there from that bushing are, this here is like slobber tube, I believe. I don't see anything else that would really be leaking. And everything I dried off looks alright. I had one leak out of the tranny. You see it here. It's the TV cable. But the thing is way over full. So I just came under and dried it off. And we'll worry about that another day. I think it'll go away once the trans finds its level. You know, it's probably going to have to kick some fluid out or something. But I'm not going to worry about it. That's good enough for who it's for. So what do I got to do? We're gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is get it in the air. Well, maybe you know what we'll do. Maybe we'll fire it up and take it for a quick ride and see how it acts today, and then we'll bring it in, put it on the lift. I want to button up like the battery cover and some other shit. Maybe I'll slide under and jam the battery cover on it now. And then we'll investigate that slobber tube because I can't stand that. All right, fellas. First start of the day. See how she does. What a treat. Goofy. I can't stand the way it shifts, personally. The throttle needs a ton of work, too. First trip out of the airbox right there. Pulled up. I really thought it was going to be a bigger piece of shit than that. Motor's really not bad. Sick. Well, the belt squid is going to drive me insane. That's what we got. We will go from there. It's weird. I'll keep you guys posted as I do stuff to it. Let me know what you think we should do with it. Is it worth an 80 swap? I don't know, man. Just don't know. Is it problem is with the rust and the amount of repair that it needs, I just don't know. I don't know. In the next video, we're gonna set the gap on the governor and just go through and set the governor properly in the rack. I'll do a little more digging on the trans and see if I can figure out how to make that shift better as far as like timing and stuff. I don't know. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you need yourself a super durable hoodie that keep you nice and warm, old2stroker.com. Plenty of them in stock. As always, thank you guys for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And huge shout out to the patrons. Really appreciate you guys. Look for us up at Onaway this year. We're gonna have a booth there. Jason's of course bringing the fat cab. We're gonna do some racing. We got some special new merch just for the show or the race up at Onaway. That's only gonna be available there initially. And if we sell out, we sell out. So I encourage you to come up, check out Jason's truck, and we'll be hanging out, selling merch there and enjoying the races. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you come see us. Thanks for watching.